Welcome back to Gun Trek, everyone. We've got a fun one for you here today. We've got a collaboration between Fusion Firearms and Ermox, which is a Turkish company. This is the XP Comp. It's a 9mm. This is a chrome version, so we're pretty excited about this one. There was some buzz about this when they announced it. Yeah, some people would say it's just another in the double stack 2011 craze, the double stack 1911. But you know what? There are a lot of people interested in these guns. The market, I think, is still growing. And hey, we're always up for checking out something new here on the channel. So give you guys a look. We'll unbox this baby. We did pull it out of the outer box just for the sake of ease on the video here, but we haven't looked at this yet, so we will do this together. All right, what do we got? A different style of latch here on the box. It's kind of... There we go. Okay. That's a good presentation in here. I like this. Styling, good foam. Your instruction manual, make sure you read this. It's important stuff in here. Wow, let's see that. Now, one of the big things you guys probably already noticed as soon as you took a peek inside this is this takes Glock mags. So that is kind of a big thing lately. I think the Stealth Arms Platypus really drove that in. Now, of course, you can get options all over the place. Stealth Arms, of course, takes Glock. They also offer a 320 option now, the P211 that's out, which we'll also be looking at in a future video. It takes the 320 magazines, and then here we are with the Glock. Wow, this thing's heavy. This thing is really solid feeling. I like this a lot. Oh, and that's very smooth. Wow. I do like this at first glance. So we will get more into this as we go. Man, that's a good looking comp on there. Look at that. Very cool. So one of the things that Stealth Arms, Fusion Firearms talks about with this one is that this is constructed entirely from bar stock materials, and they CNC machine it in-house there. So this is a 4.6 barrel. It's got the integrated comp there. And the interesting thing about this one is they talk about how this is a proprietary pin system. So it's not threaded on here. So in the States where you can't have threaded barrels, you can conceivably still have this. So they've also talked about in the materials how you can remove this if you want to put a sight block instead. I don't know why you would buy this and then do that, but it is an option. These serrations feel very good. Nice, easy to grip. And this color is really striking. I hope it really comes across in the video, but this is a good looking chrome pistol. Positive engagement up, down's a little soft, but by and large that feels pretty good. The stippling here and the check ring on the front and the back really locks in the hand. This feels really well balanced. I like this a lot. It doesn't have that undercut that maybe some would prefer, so maybe over long shooting sessions might dig in your finger. Maybe some would prefer some more space under there, but I mean, you know how the styling on these goes. If you're used to Glock knuckle, then I guess won't be anything new to you. But some the newer fancier guns, you know, got a real deep cut in there. I've seen comments on some of the other videos about that, so just something to keep in mind if that's your grip preference. Really like the attention to detail, even down to the color match screws here. This is very cool. It does come with RMR and RMSC plates, so that is pretty neat. Novak compatible combat sights is what they talk about. So, and this has got the ramped bull barrel in here, one piece full length guide rod. I do like that it is ambidextrous safeties. You guys know how I feel about that. Definitely like that. Steel frame, full rail, modular aluminum grip is their advertisements, all sorts of cool stuff. This magwell, yeah, it's pretty sufficient there. Like that. Let's take a look at what else we get in the box. Sorry, you guys. I know sometimes it might be a little distracting as I'm trying to speak and talk. I'm trying to talk as I look at the same time. But again, this is the first time I'm looking at it, so I think it's cool to kind of do that together. All right, so those are the plates we talked about. Look at this. Oh, that's neat. This is, I'm assuming, accessories in here. What do we got? Oh, here's your brushes. That's cool. I like the presentation there. That's pretty neat. Let me put that back together. There we go. And okay, yeah. Screws. Again, plates. Come with the rear sight. I like that a lot. That is very cool. A lot of these systems, you know, you put the plate on, you lose your rear sight, and you don't do that here. So that is very cool. I like that. All right, so we'll take a look at the trigger now. Okay. Flat trigger. Oh, not much take up at all. Well, that feels really nice. Reset. Wow, that is impressive. That is on par with some much more expensive guns. Do that again. Wow, I could do that all day. Yeah, that reset is super short and it is ready to go. It's a good looking gun, guys. This is very cool. I think I'm gonna have to pick one of these up for myself. This very short handling of this, I don't even need to shoot it. I want one of these. The price is right. They're not very expensive. I think MSRP on them is like $1,500 or something like that. It's got this Tennifer QP with chrome highlights. I mean, this is fantastic stuff. Gonna have to add one to the collection. If you like it, I'd recommend it. If you've already shot one, leave some comments. Let us know what you think. Am I gonna make a mistake buying one of these? Did this customer make a mistake buying one of these? Share your opinions. Always up for it. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.